not everything works out the way you want it to. So I just made the video talking about the heads and the piston to valve clearance and all that stuff was great, right? But check this out. Yeah, that piston and this piston right here, something's, this is the way it should look, recessed, not like that. The only thing I can think of is they are a 289 rod and they're too long. So I have some rods that came out of the same generation engine here, a 302 28 ounce balance, believe it or not. Joe Nate had some extra, so that's what we're gonna throw in here. Not that it really matters at this point. We're not gonna get this thing rebalanced. It should be fine. Look, it is what it is. Look, at some point we're gonna probably build this, do a stroker, or either we're gonna do a 351 Windsor or something along those lines, okay? So, but I guess while I got you guys here, I'll go ahead and show you. We do have the gears in the car. Well, the pinion is crushed, and something I do want to share with everybody is if you're doing a gear install yourself at home, right, and you have to recrush obviously your sleeve, you need to know the amount of tension that is on the pinion, on the bearing itself. So here's what I've learned, and I advise you guys look this up yourself. I'll throw it up on the screen because I'm probably going to get these numbers wrong just off the top of my head. So if you're gonna use your old bearing, which can be done, if you get the bearing off and it's not hurt and everything looks great, you can use your shim and your old bearing, and that'll keep you from having to replace your races up here in your differential. They're not hard to do, but it's a lot more work for sure. So anyway, this is a used bearing, and I think it calls for around 9 to 14 inch-pounds, if I'm not mistaken. So let me show you guys exactly how this works. So as you can see here, we're at about 10 inch-pounds, okay? So it takes 10 inch-pounds to move this. So while I have the oil pan off this engine, I'm probably gonna go ahead and mix up some more of that red, and we're gonna start painting some stuff red to match the engine bay. I'll be taking pistons tomorrow up to the machine shop. He's gonna repress everything. We should be good to go. I'll drop them back in tomorrow night, and we will proceed on with this build. Also, I guess let's screw it. Let's just go ahead and make this its own video. I'm on my cell phone, so I don't know how the quality is going to be, but let's go ahead and look at a few of the things that we got. I got some stuff in today, and I don't even know what's in this box. So look, guys, I'm improvising here on the phone, so I don't know if you can see me or not. Let's open this package up first. Okay, so here is our first package. Like I said, I don't even know what this is. Oh, okay, cool. This is our harmonic balancer here. 28 ounce, guys, 28 ounce balance. Like I said, this is an old 302, and all of your old 302s are 28 ounce balance. There it is, so cool. Nice. I'm excited for this one. So here is our Anderson power pipe. This is your like budget one, I guess. It's short, but comes with all of your couplings, everything else. And of course, Anderson Ford Motorsport shirt. Appreciate you, Donnie B. Thank you. There again, guys. This is not a sponsored deal, okay? It's nothing like that, but I really, really like Anderson Ford Motorsports. I work with Donnie B all the time. Guys, they got some really good parts, so check them out. And here's our head studs, okay? So we are running head studs. One more box today. Yeah. So this is our flex plate. Let me open it up just to make sure. I'll tell you what, there's a quick way to check to make sure this is a 164 tooth. I know that this is a 157 tooth right here. This one should be bigger, and it is. Check it out. And there you go. There's your difference between the two. So cool. I'm gonna go ahead and blow this thing apart. I'm not gonna video it. I'm gonna get this thing done. I will show you, and probably in the next video though, what it looks like with the new paint. There it is, our intentionally red 306. This thing, I just went ahead and said, screw it. We're just going all red with this thing. I think it's gonna look really good though, seriously, once we get, you know, the heads really cleaned up and we get all of our new parts.
Is that a different size?
You good?
Yeah. I thought it might have been a different size, but it wasn't. I guess you just didn't want to go in easy.
So as you can see, Hunter is installing the head studs on the engine. So their assembly lube that comes with your kit I use that on the top because on these little small block Fords, the bottom stud runs through water jackets. So you want to put a little RTV around the threads, and you can tighten everything down. You don't have to get carried away with it, just snug it down and they're good to go. As long as they bottom out, you're good. So we have our new lifters in, we have the front of the motor put together, and we're about to go ahead, put the head gaskets on and the heads. So if you look in here, you'll see that we had to touch on the edge of the fly cuts. Now, we had clearance. Look at Andrew. Hold on. Look at Andrew. Oh, he's such a good brother and uncle. Andrew, where'd you get those kids from, bro?
Store.
Look.
Did y'all have fun at Uncle Andrew's house?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just literally dropped the kids off at his house and left.
I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, I figured it.
Stay up there, Dad.
Yeah, we
made sure I
decided
gave
not to.
them each a big bag of candy.
I knew it. I knew it. I told what I tell
gave
you.
both of them a big bag of candy. I heard y'all beating on the door. I'm like,
Oh, it wasn't us. We literally got in the truck and hauled ass and left. We were like, he'll eventually wake up or come to the door. So what I was going to say on the fly cuts is we actually had plenty of clearance. But it was barely easing by the fly cuts in the piston. So I just widened out the top of the fly cuts. That way we make sure we have plenty of clearance. Let's talk about fly cutting your pistons yourself. They do make tools to where you can do it, but for us, we wanted to make sure we had that little bit of extra clearance. What was happening was, as you can see over there on the left of the intake valve, getting real close to the edge of that. Now what we did later on that I didn't show is we did a drop test on the valve where we pushed the valve down as far as it would go onto the piston. And when we clayed it, it was about 1 millimeter from touching the edge of the fly cut. So just to make sure, all we did was take a bit and come in and ever so slightly widen out that brow of the fly cut over there. One other thing that I do want to state is that we had plenty of piston to valve clearance above the fly cut. We just wanted to make sure that if we ever went with a larger cam, that it would go down into the fly cuts correctly the way it was supposed to and clear. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get back to the video. All right, that's gonna wrap this one up, except for the fact that we do have the gears. So we do have the gears installed in the car now, cover's back on. We do have to put diff fluid in it. Y'all remind me, we'll be sticking this engine in the car tonight. Tonight is the night that we're gonna go ahead and drop our new engine into the Fox body over here. So before I show you the motor, let's go over here, see what we got. Now most of you have seen this. This is the intentionally red engine bay. So I think it looks pretty good. You're not gonna see a lot of it, but I think it will kind of pop with the red interior on the car. But anyway, this is it, and we are basically ready to go ahead and set the engine in here. So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the engine we got. It's not perfect, but it is a good looking engine, and I think it's gonna look really nice in the car. So let's go ahead and get after this.